I tell you what, me and Hannah went and picked these things up. We got back yesterday with them. We did get a chance to go, get scallops, whatever you call it. Noodling for scallops is what we've been calling it. But anyway, we picked up these 2 kayaks when we were down there from a new friend, but a good friend now. Anyway, we had a chance to fish with them. Our fish, yesterday afternoon, and then I got up early this morning about daylight and got out there and got to fish on them again. Let me tell you, I love them. They're perfect for these ponds and stumpy shallow stuff. Glide around, just unbelievable. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is when I'm having to stack these things in here, I'm flipping one upside down and putting it on top of the other, and I don't want to. I just want something a little bit better than that. So I went to the doctor's office this morning and got my checkup on my arm. And anyway, they're saying that I'm gonna have to go to a nerve specialist because I'm having trouble with the nerves in my thumb and my index finger right there. But anyway, I stopped and picked up some treated 2x4. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a rack, and I'm gonna have that thing in the back of the truck. That way I can just take the rack in and out as I need it. And we're not taking up so much room with these boats. I can still put my rod and reels on the side and coolers and stuff like that, and not be taking up the entire bed of the truck with these 2 little old boats. Because let me tell you, it is a load. Once you get this one, you got to turn this one upside down and lay it on top of that one, and it's just a mess. And then you got to put the coolers and stuff in the front. So I want to try to make this make a little YouTube video and just make it quick and simple. It won't be anything to it. It's just going to be 2x4s that I just slide them up in there on, and a little rack that I can just take in and out. And what I'm going to do is when I take them out, I'll put them back on that rack like under the shed somewhere. But you see how the contour of the bottom of the boats or kayaks are. I'm going to make runners, right there that they can actually run up on that. So the runners will be running there and then there. I would love to put carpet on them. I don't think I have any, but I would love to. But anyway, y'all bear with me. I'm going to put this thing on fast motion. I'm going to get everything unloaded, and I'm going to put this thing together real quick and see how everything turns out and how it looks. Hope y'all enjoy it. All right, I'm gonna slow it down for a second and get y'all caught up on it. I know it's simple. All it is 2x4s. I just, I put some extra bracing in the corners, some gussets, extra gussets to keep, you're gonna be beating down dirt roads, and wherever you go with these kayaks right here, more than likely the road's gonna get rough. So I built it strong enough that, it won't shake apart, and, I ain't gonna have to worry about it. So all I did was, I screwed everything together and made it pretty tough. I went ahead and went the extra mile and put the extra runners up underneath. It's gonna make it easier for me to load it by myself like a boat trailer. Just slide them up in there. You see it on my fast motion how easy it was to load them. And it's gonna add extra support under those things. Those things are expensive. So the way I was looking at it, I said, well, I can put this 2x4 right here and then that one on that end and flip it upside down, but it's only riding on that. I don't know. The way I've got this one designed, though, I don't have the eyelets in it yet. I'm going to do that after a while. I'll do another video on that in a little bit. But I'm going to ratchet strap the rack to the truck, and then ratchet strap the kayaks to the rack. That way, all I got to do is undo like 1 or 2 ratchet straps, and me and another fella can slide one end out, lay it on the ground, and then just drive out from under it, hold one end up and just drive out from under it and set it down in under the shed. You know what I'm saying? And just leave them on the rack. Get ready to go, come up, pick up one end of it, lay it on the tailgate. Me and another fella grab the other end of it, slide it up in the truck and go. I mean, it's just that fast. Anyway, I know it's super simple, y'all, but, and it took me, an hour to put it together. But the little things like this right here, especially if you're doing it by yourself, it's going to make it a whole lot easier on you. And I'm going to still have enough room to put rods and reels down the side, coolers and stuff like that, just to keep them, a cooler big enough that thing will tote anyway. You know what I mean? So I could put a couple of coolers in there and all my rod and reels and all my gear and everything and be ready to go fishing. Another thing about these kayaks, this fella that we actually bought these from, this was a good idea right here. He had bought a couple of spuds to go along with them, and these things have holes all the way through them, all over them. They go all the way through. So all you have to do when you park, like you say you want to stop and it's only, 6 foot deep or something and shallower, all you got to do is take one of those spuds and just stick it straight through, job it in the ground, and it'll hold the boat right there where you want it, and you won't have to drop anchor or tie off or something like that. I thought that was a pretty good idea. We've got them on the Pro Drive like that, and it makes a whole lot of difference when you pull up to a box or something, or one of our catfish boxes. All I got to do is drop that spud, and it'll hold the boat right there, and there ain't no anchor, and worrying about the boat washing up on the bank, But anyway, thought it was a pretty good idea. But I got 2 right there, and I can still put a 3rd on top if I need to, and I'll tie it down. And possibly, you could turn one up sideways and put it right there, one on the top. So, we could get 4 kayaks in this thing, especially the smaller, the smaller ones, like this one around here. These are bigger and more comfortable, but let me show you one, run around here. Look at this one right here. These, man, you could stack them in there like cordwood. But look at this fella right here. This is a little bitty dude. You could put a pile of those in a truck, just standing them up edgeways, and build a little rack for them and ratchet strap them all down together and just go. But anyway, I'll finish this thing up, and then I'll turn the camera back on and let y'all see the eyelets and how I'm going to ratchet strap it down. I just don't have a plan, nothing like that. Just, doing what works. Anyway, y'all hang in there. Yeah, I know it. It don't look nothing like I described. Hey, I figured I'd put this little dog leg on the back with the axle on it. That way, all I've got to do now is pick it up on this end, drag it, set it down, me and another boy. All right, reach up here, grab this end. It should be close to the tailgate by the end of the tailgate. Reach and pick it up right there and just roll it. And then we can set it under the shed. Same way with loading it back up. All I got to do is pick it up. And you know what I'm talking about when you pick something up and you're trying to put it on the tailgate and you're just, you're having to drag it through the dirt. Well, this right here ought to make it a little bit easier just to roll it. Anyway, that way I can just keep the kayaks on the rack. I can offload the rack under the shed, keep everything dry, get ready to go fishing. Just load everything up on the truck and go. Ratchet strap the rack down, and the kayaks will already be ratchet strapped to the rack. I don't have them right now. I don't have enough ratchet straps. I got to save a bunch for my tree stands. But that's what these are going to be for. I got the eyelets in there to hook to and just go around each kayak, front and back, and ratchet strap it down, and then ratchet strap the actual rack to the truck like I've got right there. But I'm going to put more than that. I am going to put a safety on the front of that top kayak right there. I keep calling them canoe for some reason. But anyway, to keep it from blowing through that back glass. Things can happen. I don't want to have to deal with that kayak in the front seat with me too, But anyway, I did put some, I've got the gussets on here, and I doubled this right here, made it, strong, put that brace on there just to make sure, when you load this up, that's going to put a lot of weight on this front end. So I think I've got it braced up pretty good. I know it's not the most beautiful thing in the world, but it's functional, and that's if it'll spark the imagination of something that'll help somebody out somewhere down the line, then hey, you know, we've accomplished something anyway. But I think it's gonna work out really, really good. Anyway, like I said, I will put carpet eventually. I'll put carpet on these 2x4s that are, you know, those slides, just to keep from, you know, that wood to that plastic. Because man, these bad boys right here are expensive, and I don't want to have to buy any more anytime soon. But I think it turned out pretty good, and I know it's simple. I know it's a simple little video, but hey, you know, I hate to bore y'all with it, but you know, maybe it'll help somebody out somewhere down the road. Anyway, I hope y'all have a good afternoon, good rest of the week, good weekend. Appreciate y'all.